Last September, Snapchat made two big announcements. The company renamed itself as Snap Inc., with Snapchat serving as one of its products, and we got to feast our eyes upon the very first piece of hardware from the company. As you probably know by now, that hardware goes by the name of spectacles. Spectacles are essentially a pair of sunglasses with a built-in camera that's made specifically for recording and uploading short video clips to Snapchat. That may not sound too terribly exciting from the get-go, but after donning a pair of spectacles for a little more than a week, I'm still a little blown away in regards to how much I love wearing these things. Hey there everybody, it is Joe Maring here with PhoneArena, and this is our full video review of Snapchat's spectacles. As soon as you get your hands on a pair of spectacles, you know that you're in for something special just by looking at the packaging. The glasses come in a tennis ball-like container, and it immediately exudes a sense of fun. Upon opening the container, you'll be met with a bright yellow case with a soft touch finish throughout the entire thing. This is where you'll house your spectacles when you aren't using them, and thanks to Snap's magnetic pin connection system, your spectacles will charge up whenever they're placed inside of the case. Now, spectacles on their own are capable of holding 110-second video snaps, and then with the included charging case you have 4 full recharges. So with the full battery with both the case and spectacles themselves, you're going to be getting about 500 video clips that are 10 seconds each, before you're going to need to go ahead and start searching for a wall outlet to plug either the case or the spectacles into. Open up the charging case and you'll be met with a pair of spectacles. I personally opted for the coral color that looks more orange in person than it does online, but you can also get spectacles in a teal or more subdued black variant. Although the design and look of spectacles has now become somewhat iconic, I still really enjoy the appearance of them. The glasses are comfortable to wear and look like something that would be fashionable in 2017, but just be aware that you'll probably be bombarded with questions if you decide to wear these things out in public. Then it shows that LED right there, so then it starts recording like a 10-second snap, and then I think it starts flashing on like either on the inside or the outside, and then when it does that you can choose to like... No matter what color you decide to go with, every pair of spectacles features 2 bright yellow circles on both ends of the frame. One of the circles is home to the built-in camera, and the other is where a circular LED ring hides. The LED lights here are quite simple, but they're here for a couple important points. For one thing, tapping the frame to the right of this circle will showcase how much battery life spectacles currently have. Even more important than this, however, the LED lights will dance around in a circle whenever you start recording a video. Now, as approachable and fun as Snap has tried to make spectacles, you should still be aware that there are some people that are a bit uneasy with the idea of you being able to wear sunglasses, press a button, and then start recording video of them. So just be sure to use a little common sense, know when there's a situation presented to you, when it is and isn't okay to record video, but even with that being said, Snap has done a remarkably better job than what we saw a few years back with video recording on Google Glass. Move to the other side of spectacles from the LED ring to the camera, and this is where the magic really starts to happen. Pressing the button on the left side of spectacles while wearing them will start recording a 10-second video clip. And once you have 2 seconds remaining of your shot, an LED light inside of the glasses will start to flash. Pressing the button again will keep recording for another 10 seconds, and you can do this for up to 30 seconds of videos at a time. The camera that Snap has included in spectacles records video at a max resolution of 1080 by 1080 at 60 frames per second. That's a very solid resolution for a first generation product such as this, and while the overall video quality looks good enough, the most notable aspect here is the fact that the camera's lens is that of a 150-degree one. This is what allows spectacles to record video in that extremely natural first-person point of view, and it really sells the idea that videos you record from spectacles are presented in the way that you see them through your own eyes. However, this unique perspective does come at somewhat of a compromise. All videos that you record on spectacles are shot in a circular form factor, and this is most noticeable when you export a video to Twitter or another social network, and you see it presented in a perfect circle with a white box around the video. Videos look perfectly fine in this way, and they're still a lot of fun to share, but the best way to view clips that you recorded through spectacles is on Snapchat. You'll see a little bit of text in the upper left-hand corner that says you recorded a certain video in spectacles when you go ahead and publish it to your story on Snapchat. When your followers see that this video was captured through your funky, futuristic sunglasses, they can then turn their phone around in any orientation and have a new view of the video from a slightly different angle. Snapchat pulled this off by having your phone's display positioned in the center of those circular video files, so although you aren't always seeing the entire video when you're watching Snapchat clips this way, the effect is so cool that you're probably not even going to care. Now, as great as all that is, there are still two main areas where spectacles fail quite a bit, and the first of those has to do with software. Now, this is an area where Snap Inc. has struggled for quite some time, especially with the early days of the Snapchat application, and those growing pains are still very much present here with the in-app experience when using spectacles. In order to import videos from spectacles to Snapchat, you need to swipe up to the memory section and then hop over to the tab that's titled as Specs. This is where you can view past spectacles videos you've recorded and add new ones to Snapchat that you still need to import. On iOS, videos import by default in standard definition at a resolution of 7104 by 704 at 30 frames a second over Bluetooth. If you want to get the HD version, you'll need to manually connect to the built-in Wi-Fi unit on spectacles and then start the process that way. Transfer times are fairly snappy if you're only importing a handful of clips, but it can take an absurdly long amount of time to move everything from spectacles to Snapchat, especially if you've been recording videos all day long. And, of course, wait times are only increased if you want to get the HD version of your shot, which you likely will want to get. After you've got your video shots uploaded to Snapchat, your clips are categorized into their own stories based on the day that they were recorded. Holding down on one of these stories will present you with options to upload the whole thing to your main Snapchat story, publish individual clips, add filters or text to your videos, and a ton more. It's simple enough to navigate through everything once you've familiarized yourself with the layout, but it's certainly not the most gracious user interface I've ever come across. With that said, my second gripe with spectacles has to do with the actual build quality. Simply put, these do not feel like $130 sunglasses. The plastic bends with even the smallest amount of pressure applied to it, the glasses scratch incredibly easily, and you'll likely need to tighten the hinge after a couple months or so of use. It's quite obvious that spectacles' high-end price is a result of its futuristic tech, not the materials used to house it, and unfortunately for some people, this could be a huge turnoff. As a result of all of this, spectacles are certainly not for everyone. Handing over $130 for a pair of sunglasses is something that most people likely won't be comfortable with, and this point is only reinforced when you consider the ho-hum build quality of spectacles. But let me say this though, if you can get past the lackluster material choices and somewhat sluggish software, spectacles are often an absolute joy to use. This is not a perfect product by any stretch of the imagination, but Snap has crafted something that gives you the ability to record and capture moments the way that you see them through your own eyes. You aren't looking through a viewfinder or a display when recording videos on spectacles. You're looking at the world as you normally would and saving moments in the exact way that they're naturally represented to you. Spectacles are one of those things that you need to try out first before you can fully understand just how awesome they can be. Snap didn't necessarily hit a home run with its first iteration of its product, but spectacles still come out on top by allowing you to preserve moments in a way that previously was not possible. The price tag here is certainly hard to swallow once you're aware of spectacle shortcomings, but if the ability to record video from a completely new perspective appeals to you even slightly, I think you're going to be quite happy with your purchase. Just try not to be too rough on the things. If you'd like any additional information on spectacles, or you'd like to find links to both my personal social media profiles and the social media sites for PhoneArena as well, all of the information can be found down in the description below. If you'd like even more videos like this, be sure to go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. And for all of the latest tech news, reviews, deals, and more, be sure to check out our website at PhoneArena.com. With all that said, I've been Joe Marian with PhoneArena. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.